Hello. I was mucking about with my controller, my headset quickly. Alright, so I'm in the middle of doing my RPD residents. The people that are going to live in the little RPD building that I've made. I went to the gallery, typed in like Resident Evil, I think, and I had to scroll and scroll and scroll because most of what's available, I don't have the packs or any of that, so I had to scroll and scroll and scroll, and I eventually found one that had some of the characters on it that I could just kind of edit and tweak. So I'll probably leave like the name of the person who done a couple of these. How many is there? There's 8, so 1, 2, 3. I didn't do 3 of the models. I did change their clothes, so their outfits are by me, but their faces and all that weren't. But this is Chief Irons. I did him. He wasn't in the family. I thought that told me I hadn't entered a name. I was going to say I have. This is kind of the stuff that I've done for him. And they do have a couple of outfits. He does. You see quite a few outfits. Just to mix it up a little bit. But I'll show their outfit more. I'll show more of their outfits later on. And then there's Wesker. If it loads. He's one of the people that I didn't create. I didn't make his face or anything like that. He was already in the family. But I did do his outfits. So he's got quite a few outfits as well. That's his bad guy outfit. That's his Stars outfit. That's his Stars / bad guy outfit. That's him. And I didn't do these. These were what they were, and I decided to keep it. But I did do the likes. And then Chris. It's loading very slow today. This is another one that I didn't do the model, but I did change the clothes. This was originally actually Leon. There was a Chris in the family, but in the household, but he was like an older, like he was from Resident Evil 7 or Village, whatever. I can't remember if that's the same thing or not, but the older game that Chris is in, and he just looked a lot older in it. And I was looking, I'm looking for Chris when he's in the RPD, so I was like, oh well, I guess I don't need Leon, so I'll just delete that Chris and we'll just swap him for Leon for Chris. And yeah, did I change his stuff? I can't remember if I did or not, to be honest. I think I did. Probably not. Yeah, I would have, because I don't think Leon would have had bodybuilder. Who knows? He's got a couple of outfits too. Oh yeah, that's more of a Village kind of look. Yeah, he's got quite a few outfits. And then there is the mayor's daughter. She's one that I made. With her pretty white dress. She's got a couple of outfits as well, just all in kind of similar fashion. This one kind of reminded me more of the one that's in the comics. That's what that one was kind of based on. And then I did do one that's a nod to the remake somewhere. This is kind of her because she's the mayor's daughter, so that's kind of her politician look. Yeah, the remake, but she's more based on the OG. I don't really know what to do with her because we don't know much about her. So, likes garden, likes music, is good, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with her. So I thought I'd mix it up and just give her... She likes plants. And then we have Jill. Jill is another one that I didn't do the model, the face model or anything like that. I just changed the outfits. And this one, I think the person definitely based it off of the remake of Resident Evil 3. I did keep one outfit that they designed. This is it, because I think it does look like a really cool one of the remake. But I'm personally, like, when I think of Jill, I think of the original Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. You know, her personality, her look, her face, that to me is Jill. And I know a lot of people either think of the remake of the first one or the remake of the third one, but for me it's the OG Nemesis. That's Jill. So I will have to change this because I don't think the Nemesis Jill is gloomy. The remake one, yeah, I probably would agree with that, but I think when I think of the OG, like the original Resident Evil 3, I think of Jill as being like good, helpful, you know, and strong, and yeah, that's, I need to change that, so that's one more thing I need to do before I log off. But yeah, she's got a few outfits as well. So these all are ones that I did myself. This is Ben, the reporter, who's in the police station. Kind of annoying to do because they didn't have any like hair up hairstyles, so that's kind of the best there was. Yeah. And like their outfits, it was either like picking between having the pen in his pocket or a tie, more reporter like with the pen in the pocket. But he also has a couple of outfits, so there's probably, yeah, look for a tie kind of thing. And he's obviously going to be like a writer. I thought make him a loner since he's going to be in the prison. He also does have a nod to the remake, his remake look somewhere. Oh, it doesn't really look like it now that I'm looking at it again, but that's supposed to be a little nod to the remake. But I personally prefer, again, I prefer OG Ben. I prefer his personality more. I prefer, yeah, his look more. I wasn't a fan of the remake Ben at all. I did not like him one bit. And then we have Marvin, or Marwin. No, it's Marvin. I'm getting insecure about how I pronounce it. So that's him. had to Google what his last name is. So I just kind of want to make him like friendly, you know, because that's another, when I think of Marvin, I think of him being friendly and helpful. I only gave him the one outfit. I mean, he obviously has like a couple of other outfits, but I just want to stick with the police look for him. And then this is just a random police officer that I made. Originally it was going to be like 2 men police officers I was going to do, but then when I did the random, it came up with it as a female officer, well, just a female. And I was kind of like, oh, might as well just do a female one. So yeah, just kind of decided to make her Marvin's buddy. Yeah, she's got a couple of outfits, but she's just a made up character. Kind of looks like the one from Outbreak. Can't remember her name. Not really, but kinda. I was really bad at Outbreak when I tried playing it as a kid. I think I got like the first 2 scenarios, and then I was like, but yeah, these are my RPD residents that are going to be staying. All kind of random. I don't think people have seen like Jill and Ben and the mayor's daughter in the same household, but it's because, you know, it's the people that lived in Raccoon City is what I'm doing. You know, Leon didn't live there, Claire didn't live there, so just a little something different, a little random people. But I'm just gonna, there's something else I was gonna do quickly. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna change Jill's personality a little bit, and then I'm gonna move them into the RPD. Yeah, I'm just gonna crack on with that.